What's good, boys and girls? In today's video, we're going to be talking about your why. This is the blueprint to the success of your business. You need to get the blueprint figured out so that you can build on everything else and see the most quickest, not just the quickest, but the most long-standing success for your business. Don't go anywhere. All right, so today we're going to talk about understanding your why and becoming an entrepreneur and actually succeeding at it based on your why. Now, you've heard this before. You've heard of what's your why? Whenever someone asks you what your goals are and, you saying you're venturing into business, people are always going to ask what your why is. And there's a reason for that. The number one reason is so that you understand firmly within explicit detail. I'm gritting my teeth to emphasize how serious this is. Understanding your true intention, knowing your path, knowing your plan well ahead of time. And if you fail to plan, then the old adage is that you plan to fail. And that couldn't be more true. I know that when you hear something like this, you're thinking, man, this is just stuff I've heard all before. But I really want you to take some time out. So if you have time today, I need you to take 30 minutes. It's probably all it's going to take, really. 30 minutes with a sheet of paper, and I want you to start writing down all of the reasons why you want to start an online business. Now, you're probably going to start off with some generalities. That's fine. Excuse me. You're probably going to start with some generalities. That's what's going to start off the mental process, get the gears going. Once you've written out those generalities, underneath it, break down those generalities into more specific reasons. So, for example, you want to start a business because you want to have more time available with your children. You want to enjoy them while they're young. You want to watch them grow up instead of, being constantly busy and they grow up in a flash before you even know it. These are some of the things, that's just one example, but these are some of the things that you need to think about. So get into the specifics. Say, I want to watch my daughter excel in dancing, or I want to help my son find out what his passion is and actually be an active member in it. Now, wouldn't it feel so much better for you if you can provide that kind of attention for your children without worrying about what your other responsibilities are, your job and all that? If you didn't have to worry, because anyone who works and they have to they work for a living, and then they also try to be a parent, be there for the kids. You're there for your kids, but chances are you're probably thinking of all sorts of things back at the office that they need your attention, and you're not there, and so you're trying to enjoy being there for your family. Sometimes maybe you actually feel that way, but other times you got those thoughts circulating in the back of your head. Now imagine if you didn't have to worry about that. Imagine if you could be fully there in the moment when your children are there, and you're not just there to watch, but you're there to participate. You're there to coach and guide your child or children along. And if you have more than one kid, you know that being a parent is a full-time job in itself. So imagine being able to be there full-time for your children. Imagine being able to dedicate a day every single week to one of your children, and then another day to another child, and however many kids you have. I have 3 right now Currently, I have 3. But excuse me. So that's just something to consider. Understanding your why. Now, children is just one thing. There's several more things that you can break it down, and you should break everything down. So children could be one category. Take that category, break it down to its finite details. I want to be there for my kids for my son's soccer games. I want to help my daughter, with her dancing. I want to help my other son figure out what his skills are, what his desires, his goals are. That's one category. But then also think about your wife or your husband. Think about what that relationship how that relationship would benefit from running your own business. And then also break down some other things, like how would your livelihood change? And we're going to get into video soon. We're going to get into the topic of culture, because culture is a huge part of running a business, especially when it comes to bringing in people to help you so that you can grow your business faster. So there's elements to that as well. And like I said, we'll be getting into that more in a future video, but you can even write down what your culture would look like. What is it? And in the previous video, we talked about reality. So what would your reality dictate to you? What would you see? How would you, what is it that you're working towards, and why? Why is it that way? Because if you only can answer that question with, well, I just want to make more money. I just want to be rich. I just want to not have to work for the rest of my life. Those aren't good questions. That's not your why. There's a reason why you're watching this video. There's a reason why you're looking for ways to make money online. And you know what that reason is. You just need to get it out. You need to write it down physically. And it could be, this isn't really a reason, but maybe part of it, like a small part of it, maybe what kind of springboarded you was the fact that you just never have money for anything, right? You want to buy a nice flat screen TV, but dang it, year in and year out, you're just not making enough money, and it's just not working for you. And so, you just hate feeling like you're always at the bottom of the barrel. Like you're kind of subhuman, or that you're always struggling and there's nothing you can do about it. Have you ever felt that way? So maybe that could be part of your why. Why do you want to run an online business? Because I'm tired of feeling like I'm at the bottom of the barrel. I'm tired of everyone looking down on me. I want to succeed. And furthermore, I want to help other people so that they don't have to feel this way either. Could be some reasons for you. But I really want you to take some time out. And, as these videos progress and as we get more into other things, I want you to figure out why it is that you want to run your business. And we will get more into exploring that and establishing a really strong business that is not just based on principles, it's not just based on certain tool sets, it's also based on a firm, strong spiritual element, one that will stand the test of time, one that, it makes you stand out as more unique. Because remember, I've said this in a previous video, you could sell something that someone else is selling. You both have the exact same product. There is no difference in the product whatsoever. So honestly, there's no difference with me going with Bob to buy a product versus going with Jan to buy a product. There's no real difference because you're going home with the exact same product. However, you will go to the person who's more inviting. You will go to the person who's more respectful of you, and greets you with a smile on their face, shakes your hand, looks you in the eyes, making eye contact, calling you by name, or sir, or madam, ma'am, miss, mister, respectfully calling you, and just the overall experience. And it still will be the exact same product going home, but you will choose that person over the person who's a little bit more inattentive, straight to the point, dull, maybe a touch bit rude. you will go to the other person before you go to that person, even though you're going home with the exact same product. And the reason is because of the experience. And if you don't believe me, if you're on YouTube right now, do a search for unboxing videos. I don't have to tell you that unboxing videos are wildly entertaining. They have tons of people watching, subscribing to channels. Just look at Unbox Therapy for one. That's just one. And many big name YouTubers do unboxing videos of gadgets, of home stuff, business stuff, whatever it is. They do unboxing videos. And excuse me, that was my wife. And it's funny. I remember first hearing about it. The funniest thing is just realizing, how is this catching on? How is this even a thing? All it is just taking the box off of a product that you bought. Why would people be interested in the whole removing of the box? You know, why would they be interested in that? And what many YouTubers have said, depending on the product, they actually compliment a product that has a unique unboxing experience. Like, you know, you see as you start unwrapping it, the way that it's taped, as you start removing the box, if there's different layers to the unboxing process, you know, the printed manual, does it look nice? Is it sitting on top? You know, is the product wrapped in a certain way? There's a whole unboxing experience, and that's my point. It's not just the fact that you get a product that, you know, you have your phone with you all the time. You're not going to carry your box with you unless you want to keep your box because you like it, but you're not going to carry it in your pocket or even in your backpack. The box isn't going with you. The phone is going with you. You know, the product that you bought, that's going with you. So the box is not something you think about every day. The product is. However, the unboxing experience is what makes you appreciate a product because it's the customer experience of it all. And it's the same way when you approach someone who you'll buy a product from because of how they interact with you, the customer experience with the interaction versus someone who's dull, rude, inattentive, and all that other stuff. That was a bad experience. Same exact product, but good versus bad experience. So, you know, this gets into the spirit of the business. If you have the right spirit, if you have the right elements in place, the culture, which again, we'll get into the culture in a later video. These elements create that identity, and it actually separates you from other people who may be selling the exact same stuff you're selling, but it gives you that unique flair, and it makes you irresistible to the buyer. If you want to be irresistible to the buyer and make tons and tons of cash, then that's where you get your start. So you have to figure out what your why is, because your why is actually the blueprint to understanding the spirit behind your business. The spirit is what dictates the experience. So I hope you wrote that down, because that's some good stuff right there. That's some serious good stuff. But yeah, this is stuff that I really recommend you write down. You draw out that, you know, all of that about your why, about all that good stuff with the why. Understanding it is important for you to have the finite details written down. I know so many people think, well, I got it hidden here. It's locked away in my head. It's locked in the vault. Stop it. You should not be that type of person that is okay with just having something in your head. It is vital. It is crucial for you to have a physical copy or an original, but something physical written down of all of these things. I have my vision board and my dream board, my planning board. You know, you could post it on your wall, you know, create a board yourself and do that. But make sure it's written down. Make sure it's something that you can glance at every single day. So having something on the wall is great because it's highly glanceable. But make sure it's something that you pass by every day that you see and you're like, okay, this is why I do what I do. And last but not least, this helps you to withstand any discouragement, because if not every single day you're going to be sunny and happy and I haven't made money in a little bit now, but you know what, I'm still going for it, yay. Some days it's really hard when you're starting out and you're not making money in the first few weeks. Some days it's really hard to get you through that and to get you through the disbelief that you're actually going to make it. I mean, in your heart, you are, but we are people that we have to see things. We are visual people. We got to see the physicality of things in front of us. So until that day comes when you are making that buku money, have your why written out, because that will replace the physicality. That will replace the visual that you need to stimulate your mind into understanding. So on the days that you are doubting yourself and that you're kind of sulking a little bit, falling a bit into that depressive state, pass by and look at that, your why. And that why will remind you exactly what it is that you're doing this for, and it'll be that one pick you up that you need. Pick me up, whatever. But that's pretty much it. Hopefully this sparks some inspiration in you. I know that it's a mindset thing, but it is, without the mind, there is absolutely no way you can succeed. There is nothing else. You can't start successfully unless you first have this. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed this video. Once again, please give my video a thumbs up and let the YouTube algorithm know that you appreciate these videos. You love them, you love them, you love them. And also click that subscribe button and click the bell notification to be updated on future videos so that you know when a new video is posted. And last but not least, if you want to know how I'm able to build a source of income using affiliate marketing, click the link in the description box below, and that will be your business in a box. It's something that's already set for you. You just gotta configure it, you're good to go. And of course, if you ever get confused, I will be there to guide you and help you to succeed with your own business. So that's all. I'll see you guys next time. It's your boy Jason. Much love, God bless, and as always, peace.